Hey, thank you so much. My mom and Rich dropped us off way out here in the middle of nowhere, down a dirt road and everything. So I guess you're a mensch. I don't know what that makes you, but very awesome. So much appreciated. We could have never gotten out of here by hitching or anything because people would have said we're crazy. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We are about to go bushwhacking through the trees behind us. So apparently there's a little lake or something, and on the other side of that is the PCT. Hopefully the bushwhacking is not too crazy, although the forest is rather thick here. Now we found the trail, so we can actually start hiking the PCT again. This forest is nice and dense, so hoping it gives a little bit of shade and everything, but I think this is my kind of hike. We hiked to top of a butte last night with the wonderful title South Pinhead Butte. The names people come up with out here. But the bonus for doing all of the climbing last night was we've got quite a bit of downhill and flat today. It's all this kind of covered forest with moss covered trees, but I like hiking through that. It's not much on video, I'm sure, but it's very relaxing to hike through, especially when you're not climbing a big mountain. But we've got like, I think 7 miles of this, so should be a nice relaxing morning. Well, we're getting off to a good start this morning. Already made it about 3 miles. Yesterday was a landmark day, 18-mile day for Chrissy, so that's a new high for her. I don't think she was too big a fan of the last 3 miles uh, because she was dragging. But we're feeling refreshed today, and we're about to see a thing called Little Crater Lake. I've seen the big Crater Lake, so now I'm curious to see what this Little Crater Lake looks like. It's supposedly cool, so we'll get a little side detour for that, but I think it's worth it. Well, it was a worthwhile side trip. The water there is super clear, and you can see down quite a ways into it. I probably won't be able to see much on video unless we had like some nice noonday sun overhead lighting, but still glad I went. Doesn't stand up to its bigger named cousin. Wow, we've been going uphill for a ways, so that gets you to breathing heavy. Of course, the mosquitoes love that, so I had to pull out my secret weapon, the bug net. Every time you stop, they're just swarming around your head because they're following you. So this is the only way to be able to stop in peace. Whew. At least we got a nice little level section here, so can catch our breath, and maybe the mosquitoes will lose our trail. We reached Highway 26, and we are doing a road walk down to a campsite where we're going to stay today. Always fun to do road walking with the cars going by. Fortunately, most of it's paved. There's a couple spots where they can kick up the dust, but most of it not. Camp has water too, so that's exciting. The campground turned out to be really nice. We grabbed the first one that we found on the way in. We didn't want to walk any farther than we had to, but it turned out to have a beautiful spot to set up the tent, and we've got a picnic table here. The bathrooms are just shortly next to us, and then there's a pump with really cold water, and we have a little stream behind us anyway, so that's pretty good for washing one's feet and reducing foot inflammation. But yeah, it's been a good restful rest of the day. We head up the mountain tomorrow, so we're going to be going up, looks like one of the legs of Mount Hood, and heading over to Timberline Lodge. So we're looking forward to getting there, getting a hot meal, and taking a 0 day tomorrow for some much needed rest and recuperation. We got up early this morning at 3 to make this last 11-ish miles to Timberline. The water's kind of sparse and we didn't feel like carrying a whole bunch of water up the hill, so we lightened our packs as much as we could, and we're gonna hike while it's cool, and maybe we'll even be there in time for breakfast. We just reached Highway 35 before 6 a.m., which is great. And that means that Oregon Section F is now done. On to Section G.